Alaska's winter snow covers the land. In the wild, it's minus 30 degrees with no one around. The man feels hot all over after eating spicy hot pot. Decided to take these classic cars for a spin. He randomly picked this 1940 Studebaker US6 truck. The truck just celebrated its 80th birthday this year, but for such an old truck to be able to start up would be nothing short of a miracle, let alone starting in the wild at minus 30 degrees. The guy has a very clear mindset to start the truck. First, sweep away the accumulated snow, open the hood, replace with a fully charged battery. The preparation work before starting still lacks the final step. Take a bowl of the leftover broth from the hot pot, place it under the engine, close the hood to prevent heat loss. Wait silently for 15 minutes before observing. The thin ice on the bottom of the engine is gradually melting. The engine's temperature has also risen above 0 degrees Celsius. Now ignition can be attempted. Open the door and get into the rusty cab.
Transmission's still a little stiff, but not too bad. Fuel pump's running, that's good. Pull the choke out.
After testing the car's transmission, both the fuel pump and throttle valve are operating correctly. At this moment, silence is better than trouble. Let's quietly listen to the sound of this 80-year-old vintage car starting up. The engine's sound is deep and powerful. There are only for scattered dials left on the dashboard. The tachometer is showing normal readings. It's often said that if you want to know a mule from a horse, take it for a walk. The man decided to take the car for a spin. As the throttle increases, the truck starts up slowly. The power system of this Studebaker US6 truck employs a 6x6 drive configuration, delivering powerful output. It can easily penetrate through nearly 1 meter thick machinery. Driving on a flat stretch of road, the camera showcases the full appearance of this truck. After years of erosion, it still can't conceal its wild nature. This truck, in the 1940s, was extensively used as the chassis for Katyusha rocket launchers, arriving at a road covered in snow. As the engine temperature rises, the driver increases the throttle to accelerate, sitting in the panoramic view cabin, watching the original forest covered in snow. The man's inner off-road DNA starts to stir. He decides to turn into the primitive forest at the roadside to test the off-road capability of this vintage car. The truck easily crosses over the road's bumpy terrain. As the saying goes, there was no path on the ground, but as more people walked, it became a road. But for this truck, there was no road on the ground. Wherever it passed, it became a road. This car is really good. The only drawback is that there's no CD player on the dashboard for playing music, because I enjoy listening to music while driving. Finally, everyone views from a bird's eye perspective. Let's appreciate the chassis of this truck. The experience comes to an end. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of this vintage car? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments section.